competition, what's the word? Put that on my mama, 8 in the process. Trying to tippy-toe through the progress. Tongue-tied when the truth is an object. What's the pros and the cons of this next check? Wasn't nobody round, I was independent. In a 97 bomb with the windows tinted. Heard a bomb got in the party. Who the like this in a party? Them up, them up, them up, them up. I was seeing double in the projects, mad at myself, learning to put it to the side. Mama had to cater for the coupe that we rode after school on the way to Popeyes. And wanna play both sides, just a red dot, don't get on the wrong red eye. It's a headshot, they became woo them guys. Round them, 2 of them guys. I'm Paris, I'm France. I thought that I told you I need the advance. Put down your IG and look through my lens. A million to grandma, who did I offend? Me girl of your dreams, to me is a fan. I netted 10 million and did a little dance. I'm f***ing world, I my pants. My Uncle G told me that I had a chance. So then I popped out and did it again, and did it again, and did it again.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
When you look at this defense,
they are the 22nd ranked unit against the run in the NFL.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Young.
That's to the rookie. It's Jatavian Sanders. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Young now.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing, Mayfield. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That winds up pushing it back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Mayfield now. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Young to throw it.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
They'll run straight ahead with Brooks.
And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
Let's go. Go.
Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Bryce Young
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 3. Baker going to give it to Irving.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Panthers 7.
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A run up the middle with Irving. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Mayfield.
Just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. But just a lot going on there in the middle of the field, and this one winds up a turnover.
Yeah, the running crossing route here, and the idea of it is to get defenders confused about who to go with. But if you throw it too early, sometimes it's your quarterback that gets confused, and here he throws it into coverage and gets it intercepted.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
On the ground, it's Brooks to start the drive.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
The Panthers at 4-7 now on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so try to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Once again, it's Brooks.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On play action, Young. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
A handoff running left, Brooks.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now Young.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
Go. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
A good display of power, but ultimately it gets him just inside the 5 to the 4 and no further.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
77 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside the 40.
It was DJ Johnson on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Mayfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Mayfield to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by a big seam, and he might go all the way. Takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. that for a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
This time they stay on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Straight ahead, it's Irving.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick-6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And it is 28-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Handoff running left, Irving.
Breaks the tackle, now Allen.
Still going. How about this? He's to the 10, and he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 79 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Bucs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So that, Charles, their first score of the ball game, obviously, coming here in the 3rd quarter. Is that going to be enough to energize the troops?
It's a great question, and we'll wait to see the answer, but it's finally something for them to build on. Now they know that they can actually score against that defense.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right.
Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Boy, 196 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Irving.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
And that flag accepted.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Got a man. That's Leggett.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Here we go, Shaq.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll run right here with Brooks. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Up the middle with Brooks here.
A beautiful fake. Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
On the handoff, this is Brooks.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Levante David in on the tackle. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
That's a quick slant. He finds Adam Thielen. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Brooks fighting, but he won't won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And they'll run again. But he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Ritter completes this quickly.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
Well, trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
This one taken in by Otten.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that when he's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. To throw, Mayfield. going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down.
Going across the formation, there's Otten with it.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina.
Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Panthers, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, this season is beyond salvage now.